Izzy, how are you ahead of the new season? Slightly injured, but you'll be back soon.
Yeah. I unfortunately picked up a hamstring injury at the beginning of the year. It was worse than we expected it to be, so I was out for 12 weeks in total, but I'm looking to be back in around 3 weeks at the start of the season.
Just turned 18 weeks after before the England Wales game, was that? On the day. I remember you walking past with a big badge. How are you so confident on the field at such a young age? So is that something that's always been natural?
Yeah, I feel like I've always kind of had a confidence when I play. I've always kind of backed my ability, and it's something that I've kind of always really prided myself upon. But there are obviously every player goes through it. You go through stages where you get a little bit shaky and things like that with confidence, but you've just got to rise to it and try and perform. And I know how well I can play, and I just want to continue to play at that level as much as I can.
As a team, we're going to grow in year on year. How do you feel you can compete this year against the three sides that finished the group?
Yeah, we built a good foundation last year. We've brought a good, made some good signings this year, and they've got a lot of experience and knowledge on the sport. So we feel like they're going to add a lot and be really influential in the squad this year. So it's just continue to learn how we play and what we can do to be better. We want to be more physical, be more competitive. But yeah, I feel like we've got a good chance to top this year.
Any language difficulties with people understanding?
To be fair, I feel like there's more difficulties of the Aussies understanding Dennis. I know when he first came into the squad, we didn't understand him. It was a lot of Chinese whispers when in a group huddle, but no, they've been pretty well. So pretty good to be fair. We kind of have to slow down when we speak, but we also don't understand what they say a lot of the time, so we have to tell them, "Can you just repeat yourself?" Because but no, they've settled in really well.
It's like a course in Wigan culture about everything about pies and all that.
Oh yeah, we give them a rundown of all the Wigan slang and everything like that, and they give us a few lessons in the Aussie lifestyle. But yeah, they've settled in well to Wigan.
The kit, it's striking. I like it. It's different.
Yeah,
how much influence did you have on that?
Well, it was actually designed before I was brought into the squad, but I know there was I think the design process was each player got given a template. They made their ideas, and then girls got brought into meetings and things like that. Dennis had his input, and yeah, it's been a full team collective of what we wanted for the kit.
So next season, if they ask you what do you want to see, we can.
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, I'm liking the bright colours, and it's really grown on me, to be fair. So I'm liking the bright colours, so I'll probably keep them.
Is that great for halfbacks, backs, the ones who do all the flashy stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've always been one for colourful boots and things like that. So I like having a bit of flashy colour and things like that.
It's still ridiculous to know how far can you go in the sport, because you're almost at the start of this journey, the super at the start of the journey of players becoming more professional. You're going to be like the first generation of players who enjoy this throughout the whole of their career.
Yeah, definitely. I want to just continue playing at a good level, at a good standard, continuing to develop my game. I want to keep pushing for international as well. Obviously, there's a lot more girls coming through, so they're going to be pushing for those spots as well. And yeah, I think it's good to have the challenge and yeah, just continue working out to see where I am.
Are you bored of people asking you about the NRLW? Because every single young player is going to be asked that all the time.
Yeah, it's a big thing for people to think about. I mean, at the moment, I want to focus at Wigan. I want to do well for Wigan, win trophies, and then if there's ever a conversation that comes up, then I'll be more than happy to have it.
Dennis Betts, as a coach, what's he like? You say he came and he didn't understand it.
No, he's really good with us. He puts us first as people, and then the team aspect. He always says we don't work for him; he works for us. So he's willing to do whatever he can in order to see us improve, and he acts as a father figure. So he's really nice.
Because obviously he retired before you were born. You all learned about his playing career.
Yeah,
that's Vicky Vaughan knew that after the England game a couple of years ago. Yeah. She obviously knew who it was, but who wouldn't have done.
Yeah, I'm a big Wigan fan, to be fair, so I am very clued up on past players, even if they are before my time. So yeah, when it was announced that he was head coach, I was like, okay, yeah, we mean business now. Like we've got we've got a good foundation going. So.
You're obviously in the future you're going to be the inspiration for some of the girls coming through. Who was your inspiration? Who are the Wigan players that you wanted to be growing up? Growing up when you were 18.
Obviously I watched the competition when it first came out, and I'm lucky enough to be able to play with the people who I looked up to. You've got Nick Moore, Rachel Thompson, Dee Wilson. So I'm really lucky to be in the environment that I am and play with the people that I am. And I've learned a lot from them. I owe them a lot. So I hope that one day I can be in the same position that they are now, and hopefully there'll be girls at a young age who are wanting to who look up to me, and I'll hopefully get the chance to play with them at some point.